Okay, I'm back. Hello, hello. Alright. Got the Battle Academia skin on. What's up, Dumpsters? Well, how's it going, buddy? Alright, so we're gonna be going Blue Smite with a Trinket. And into Lee Sin, Yone, TF, Jinx, Milio. Definitely seems more like a blue Kayn game. But if Lee Sin and Yone are the main threats, I could also go Lethally Red Kayn. So this build and these runes are pretty flexible in that way.
I learned from a young age.
So pathing wise, let's think about what path we can do. I normally recommend people to start Raptors every game. I think Raptors is a very good start. So we can probably go for that. Seems like a good idea to me. I had a video not too long ago going over why I should do Raptors every game. It's a pretty good clear, so we can start out with that. If you know that you're either going to go Lethally Red and or Blue Kayn, you really want to go Blue Smite. And the way that you know that is just based on if you can one-shot, no, I'd say 2 or 3 more targets. So I can one-shot 1, 2, and then easy 3, maybe 4, maybe 5. Oh, a low there. Enemies. You got gold carded there. I need vision if she can set me up with some. Hopefully. So because I assume that this guy's gonna invade me, should probably go invade him.
By the way, if this was
Thomas, thanks for the resub. Welcome back.
unironically win this game.
Yeah, so whenever you think that they're invading you, always go for the invade back. Now, I'm actually gonna level my E here, because E is safe. E is extremely safe. And we're not gonna go Krugs, because red is way more dangerous. Yeah, there he is. So it looks like he started blue and then just ran straight to my Raptors. Good to know. Interesting, interesting. Gonna queue over the wall here. And yeah, he'll just take my top side, that's fine. The reason why this is fine actually is because the enemy Jung taking my top side camps just means that we're going to be in a vertical. And that would mean that I farm all bot side camps, he farms all top side camps. Which means I have more potential to gank bot lane, and he has all the potential to gank top lane. And I can assure you that ganking bot lane is way better than ganking top lane. So this is first gank. I'd call this like a pressure gank because I'm just trying to like really get sums here. Really trying to get something out of it. I was hoping that we could have like our Bard walk up with us so we can get all of her sums, but I guess we'll settle with the heal. You can still see her HP being gone that far, or that much. It's gonna be way more beneficial as opposed to if I just went to go farm my camps. So applying pressure with pressure ganks like that is always a good idea if you have time to do it. So the reason that you know you have time or not is based on their positioning on the lane. So notice I'm using my function keys a lot to see where my laners are. So if the enemies are pushed past this giant rock terrain that I'll show you, this one, then I definitely have room to get behind them. And if you have room to get behind them, you always can look for a gank. Now, I say always with a grain of salt because I'm assuming that you guys know, if your bot lane is both at 20% HP and their bot lane's at full HP, obviously you don't look for a play there, but if they're at equal or if your bot lane's even ahead in HP, then that's what I mean when you always look for it. It could even be down a little bit of HP, but yeah, it's something that I feel like, once you play more, you'll get to kind of understand. You'll get a feel for it. You'll get a feel for your damage output. It's not something I can just genuinely teach. Okay. So look at his CS count. Look at my CS count. 16 CS to my 28, and then I also get his Raptors on spawn here. I'd probably go for the Krugs as well if I wanted to. Then if I really want to be bold, I can maybe reset quick and then go to my top side camps. Yeah, see, notice how he prioritizes going for me, as opposed to anything else. Now the reason why this actually isn't bad is because if you look at Lee Sin's CS, he actually hasn't farmed his own camps. And yeah, I can go get my own Raptors. So I'm still up 8 CS. TF had TF actually lost like almost an entire wave in doing that right there, what he did. So a lot of the times when laners will rotate on you and collapse on you, you have to understand that it's 9 times out of 10, it's denying them resources. So if you just play for your life is what I call it, stay alive, you should be fine. Yeah, he either skipped his Gromp or skipped my Krugs. Oh, he skipped my Krugs. Yeah, you can tell by his CS count because he only had 20 CS. So actually he skipped 2 camps, yeah, so he did actually skip both. He skipped Gromp and Krugs. So my first reset's 38 CS. I'm gonna get 2 camps here, so 44 CS is 2 straight full clears back to back, so if anything above 44 CS, that's how you know you're at. First item we'll get Brutalizer. Since we're going the Flex Runes Flex build, it's always nice to get Voltaic first. And something I want you guys to know is that you always want to use your E early on to like travel through these terrains. You can either go through this one or this one. I like this one if I'm going to go towards Gromp because look at how much distance you got to travel. So always make sure that you're not using your E in base, like over here, but you're using your E on these terrains right here. Yeah. Trust me, that's just a way better idea. And now we could actually look for a play in bot here. So going for Wolves is not a bad idea, but look at their HP and look at how they're extended here. And see, the thing is, if they stay extended, I think that's when we want to look for a play. Okay. Wow, good job. Yeah, I actually opted to look mid instead of bot here. Don't have any vision on me either. But we wait for this. Wait for now. It's just basically just gotta walk up. Overextend, I'd say. Yeah, even went in and like flashed for it, everything. Dude, so notice one thing here is that I don't go like wasting my flash because if I know that they have flash, they're just gonna flash my flash. But if he goes in, uses flash, uses ghost, gets a 1-for-1, and then I sit on Milio and I get Milio's flash for free, think about how much we got compared to what they got, right? It's way more like valuable what we got compared to what they got. Okay, nice. I'm here with Warwick. Also the TP coming in.
By the way, this is Karasmai.
I'll let Mel finish that. Yeah, see, so holding on to my flash there led to me being able to make that flash play as opposed to wasting my flash earlier on. Yo, Furcon, thank you for the 1 year. Welcome back, buddy. Appreciate that so much. So, able to kill the Milio, able to kill the TF, Yoni, Lee Sin. Huge shout out to my Warwick though, how well he played that. That was really good by the Warwick. Always make sure that if you're gonna use your Qs, you're gonna Q into the wall. That way you get faster animation cancels. See, so notice another thing that's very important for Kayn mains is that I always use my abilities in between my autos. So auto W, auto Q, like that. You always want to weave in autos into your abilities. I think that's something that every Kayn main should do. And always making sure that you're hitting both your Qs. So you'll hear a meteor sound whenever you're hitting both your Qs as opposed to only hitting one. See, that one was only one, right? So they're pinging me to do the grubs. It's actually not a good idea. Because Lee Sin's hitting 6 right now. I don't have ult. Warwick doesn't have ult. No. So this is a play where I would simply just call off. If they want to go for it, that's on them to decide. But for me, I know it's a bad idea. I know it's a bad call. So this is something that will just lead to nothing good. The only way things go good is if the enemies drastically mess up. And you never want to like think of the enemy. You never want to think in your head like, oh, I'm playing for the enemies to make a mistake here. Like right there, it worked out. And the enemies made mistakes, but you never want to play with that in your mind. You always want to play with like what's best in your mind, so that fight is not a good fight. That play is not a good play. Try to get our form. Only 9 minutes in, and the thing is that this is a really hard like early game matchup for Kayn, but with proper pathing, see notice I put a lot of emphasis on my camps. Camps are everything. So this guy tried to invade me early on, and it led to me getting a fat advantage over him, right? That's something that's really lovely about this game sometimes is that if you really know what you're doing, and I think the main thing I'd say is like the comfort. If you're really comfortable with your gameplay, you find so much leverage. Look, I cleared all my top side, and I took Lee Sin's bot, and then he tries to take my top side, but there's nothing there, right? So he's just left with nothing to farm, right? Now I can go Voltaic, and then I insta want to get my tier 2 boots. And since I'm so close to blue form, I mean it doesn't really matter who I hit. Whoever I hit's gonna give me my form, so blue, red doesn't really matter. But gotta make sure, because if you guys don't know how it works, if you hit range champs, you get blue orbs. If you hit melee champs, you get red orbs. But whatever you have more of at the end is what form you're gonna get. So it's not based off what you get last of, it's based on what you have more of. So because I have a really big advantage here, Lee Sin might look to stay in my top side just to try to see if he can snag some free camps or something. I'm either gonna A, look for a bot gank, get my form, or B, look for dragon. I'll look for the bot gank because I have Voltaic, so Voltaic kind of acts like a hard CC. Play free for setup. Oh, there's some vision. Since they have me warded, might as well just get the dragon at this point. Kite it out. Always kite it out, always cut it out. Because Lee Sin could like steal and ward hop away from that angle, but if he goes all the way over here, he's not going to be able to live. So let's say worst case scenario, he goes in and steals it. Now at least he guarantees that he's going to die. So always make sure that you drag it out. It's League 101.
Not nightmare.
Trying to hard camp a Warwick is not my idea of a good time, I'd say. Yeah, it's kind of just a waste of time. I went to the top side of the map because Lee Sin's here, so I want to make sure that I'm hovering where he is. Get Raptors, and then I can go get his Raptors Krugs.
What will be the final lesson?
Oh, hello, Lee Sin. I tagged him with my Q. Sometimes I'll like kind of have them like bait into chasing me just to get a couple free orbs. Right now I'm just really at a... Oh, if he hit that last one, I think I could have killed him. Oh, that's all good. Oh, I just enacted my favorite strategy called inting for form. I wouldn't have needed to int if Jin hit his third shot when I CC'd this guy. Because Voltaic is a 99% slow. So I assumed that he would hit the R on Jinx, but it's fine. Yeah, sometimes when the game's like a little bit too monotonous, I'll do some really crazy play to get my form. That was it. But we should be fine now. Yeah, because he likes to play like a really slow, drawn-out game. You kind of want to like start snowballing early as possible. So you just took my Gromp and got out. Yeah, now that I have my form, I move so much faster on the map too. So I can go to my Wolves. He took my Gromp. I can get top scuttle and then I can get his Gromp. Maybe blue too. And yeah, he just killed me in bot side, but I looked to kill him pretty easily. Now, I'm not saying I could 1v1 him, but you could do something equivalent to that. As an assassin, you can choose your fights pretty wisely. I can kill this TF as well too, it's pretty good. Oh, he actually shows bot, that's crazy. Alright. He might move on me here. I thought if I pinged Warwick, like spam pinged him to help, he would, but not really helping me out. How is he?
Your team has destroyed a turret.
The dark is gone. Next.
Nice. Not bad. Not bad. So itemization works pretty like straightforward. So look at their team comp. What is stopping me from being able to one-shot people? So if I'm going on Jinx, what's the thing that's keeping her alive? It's her barrier, right? Or her Milio. And her Milio specializes in what kind of defense? Same with Lee Sin, same with Yone. Yone, I'm gonna try and one-shot him. He hits his W. Negates a lot of my damage because of his shield. Lee Sin W. Jinx barrier, then Milio shields. So obviously the second best item to get here would be Serpents. Probably upgrade my boots here too once I finish it. And yeah, normally I don't go voltaic first item on blue Kayn. That might be something that you guys are new to seeing. But like I said, these runes and this build was flexible between red and blue Kayn. So if you're ever caught in a situation where you don't know which form to go, you just run these runes, run this build, and it's good for both. Alright, so do that. I gotta get my bot side camps, and now we want to set our sights on the objective. So notice I cleared my top side. Then as soon as the bot side objective is on, I start moving and playing towards bot side. Now my team kind of got caught out and died, but it was honestly just a 1-for-1. The thing is though, is that my bot lane's pretty weak. I have a stronger smite though, so there's no shot that they could ever take it. Is the fun thing. Oh wow. Damn. I should have just killed the Jinx there. My fault. Oh, Yoni died, that's good.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh, Yoni died, that's fine. As long as they don't get the dragon, that's the main important thing here. Kind of sad that we weren't able to get any kills.
Your team has destroyed.
The number one thing as an assassin that you really want to see is someone like leading in for you, engaging for you, but my Bard plays behind me as opposed to engaging for me. It's like Bard's trying to be the one to go in and clean them up when I go in to like get killed. Kind of funny. Alright.
Now the plan continues.
Alright, I'll shove in mid. I want to apply pressure so we can move to the objective. I can move here.
Double kill.
Ouch. Went in too deep. 3 for 1 though, that's pretty good. Still up a good amount. Level 11, this guy's level 10. It's not too bad. Yeah, getting all these T2 towers are important. So, whether you guys think so or not, I would say that the enemies outscale us, right? So the hardest counter to getting outscaled, oh by the way, I think I upgrade my boots here instead of getting an extra longsword actually. Yeah. Alright, the best counterplay to getting outscaled is objectives, objective control. So if we have the better early and we're snowballing, which is this part of the game, the way that we can maintain our leverage is to take smart fights on the objectives. So not giving topside objective for free is step number 1.
Unironically.
And then also making sure that we're getting the dragons is step
26
number 2.
bangers, easy clap, less than 3 hope. It's
Oh,
been
Luke,
an
thanks for
awesome
resub.
night,
Welcome back,
good
buddy.
sir 07.
It looks like they're trying to start it. So I have my ulti. I'll probably look for a play. See. Oh, he's got to ult it. Nice, there's 1. There's 2.
Triple kill.
3. So, after they got the objective, which obviously wasn't what we were ideally looking for, smart for us to just take every single camp and then secure dragon. Because taking all the camps, all the golden XP, that solidifies leverage. And solidified leverage, this isn't something that'll last. Like, if they scale, they're gonna outscale. Think about it, Lee Sin's level 10 to my level 13, so any fights they take until he catches up on me, it's completely one-sided, because I could just instantly one-shot the guy, right? I one-shot him, I can one-shot his team. It's kind of funny because I'm given more of a supportive role this game because the way that my team plays. They kind of all wait for me to go in, which is, like I said, not ideal at all for an assassin. But you can always control how your team plays. You kind of just have to adjust to your team. You can't have your team adjust to you, I'd say. But believe it or not, it's actually smarter for me to stay on the map here as opposed to resetting. Because if I reset, they can look to rush the Otacon. But if I stay and farm wolves, you're probably thinking, oh, I'm too far away from the map to make sure I get Otacon. Well, this speeds me up, and then this bush speeds me up, and then I have my E, and maybe I make it in time. Then I also have this blast plant. And now what we do is we flank, because I mentioned this earlier, you always want to come from a bit of a flank angle. Killed Jinx. Jinx is the biggest threat. Now we kind of just play like cleanup crew. Don't need to do too much. You can probably just go back to the objective. Sometimes you need to know when enough is enough. Like, we don't really have the means to chase anyone down and kill them. If Bard ulted, we could have chased down TF, but it's fine, honestly. So I didn't really need a reset there, right? Why would I? Why would I need a reset there, guys? No need to. Alright, secure the objective. And now, once again, we like to just farm up a little bit. So right here, there isn't really anything good to be gotten. It's kind of just overstaying and maybe dying for free. If the enemy team sees that they're overstaying, look at Lee Sin. Lee Sin runs straight back top. He doesn't even factor in that his bot side camps just spawn. So what I could do, while my team's doing something a little bit overzealous, I could go farm all this. Then I could farm this. I could push in bot wave, deny that wave. So I'm denying camps, denying waves. And this makes it so it doesn't really matter what my team does. I'm always going to stay ahead of the enemies. Does that make sense to you? How I'm denying so much here? I'm not only denying, but I'm also taking so much here. I wouldn't say that we can get the bot tower. That's ambitious, but we definitely could shove in and deny this wave. This is a cannon wave too. Smite it. Alright. Now we have Lost Whisper Warhammer. So even though I've been put in more of a supportive role this game, I actually have a lot of solo carry potential at this point. And you can actually tell that they're probably going to want to take my camps here. So there's that. I can just defend it insta. So that's why I didn't run to red or any other camp. I go to defend my camps. Jungler that takes care of their camps is a jungler that will climb. I can promise you this. So I have a blue up there. Make sure Lee Sin's on it. So, because we're approaching the 10 CS per minute mark, which is kind of funny because I didn't have any sort of thought on farming too much this game whatsoever. I definitely played more of a team play game. Like I said, I was playing more like a supportive role. But even in that, good decision making, you can still wind up around 10 CS per minute. And if you don't know the importance of that is, well, let's let their bot lane overextend here and I'll show you exactly what it means to be up this much CS. Let's see. Kind of a blind go, but yeah, it's fine. We're gonna move, so I'm just gonna shove this in real quick and go. Ooh, they 5-man top, wow.
Enemy double kill.
I can maybe clean up a kill. I don't want to wait for their reset timers to be like out of sync here. Is Jinx here too, or is it just melee OTF? Oh, she is there. That's cool, I just stopped the resets, that's fine. That's fine.
An ally has been slain.
That's fine. Alright. We got Grudge, double longsword now. Just look to team fight the objective and we're vibing. I definitely need Edge of Night because they're doing so much to keep that Jinx alive. I need to make sure that we can actually get on top of her and stay on top of her. With my flash, I can utilize this now. Then hopefully, by next time we team fight, I'll have Edge and Night Cold. Yeah, I'll try to just utilize my flash on it. Yeah, just kill this guy. Got off some big damage there. Got a solo kill on their jungler. If their jungler's dead, I could just rush the dragon down. But they don't know if I have smite or not, so it doesn't really matter at all. Well, good news. We won that fight. I didn't even have to use my flash. So I still have my flash saved for Jinx. 'Cause the only way that we're going to win this game is if I go in, flash kill Jinx, and the fight's over. And if they fight without me here, Monka. See, this is the part of the game where I could definitely like look to leave my camps and just run straight to the fight. But the reason why I don't want to fight in these moments is because I don't have my ulti up. So like it's silly to look for a fight whenever you don't have the higher odds of winning said fight. So things like ulti and flash will give you the higher odds of winning fights, right? Nice, even got that. That's pretty good. Flash that. Sweet. So that's the importance of having so much CS. See how much I was able to do in that fight? Now, I don't normally like to do what I just did, which was a defensive flash, but I think me living leads to us getting Baron. Us getting Baron, then 2 camps equals Edge of Night. Then I don't need to have my flash in order to win fights, because I can just dive in on Jinx for free. So that's kind of why I used my flash there, was basically to secure that we get Baron. Because when I'm on the map, I can make sure, hey team, let's go do this, but if I'm not on the map, trying to tell your team to do an objective is kind of not always going to be the best idea, but either way, as promised, we have Edge of Night now, and this game should be over. So if you guys are watching, if I somehow miraculously throw this game to any Twitch chat viewers that are watching, I'll give 7 subs if I lose this game. So if you're not subbed and you want a free sub, just type 7. 7 people. Alright. I think Scuttle is not a bad idea here.
How tedious.
Flash in 3 minutes here. Nice, got the one shot. Didn't even need to use my ulti yet. That stance, that guy's still really squishy for me though. I'm just so ahead. Yeah, Millie use ult, otherwise that guy was dead. I want to make sure I'm pressuring mid because now they're kind of forced to move around. Oh my god. Wow. I couldn't get in range to ult here properly. I should have waited till my E instead of using my Q forward. She shot me like 6 times in the span of a second. Yeah, oh my god, she did all that damage in like the same time it took for me to Q. Wow. But do you guys see what I say? It's so important to be able to get on top of the Jinx and kill her. Hey, good news! I'm gonna have my flash up for the dragon, so we guarantee Dragon Soul is ours. She needs a whole lot of gold to get that, wait, she just got a whole lot of gold. She got 1k. I was gonna say she needs a whole lot of gold to get GA, but she actually will be kind of close to it, come to think of it. Especially since she gets objective bounty here too. Oh wee, oh wee, oh wee. Just no flash, that's good.
Beating my enemies in shadow.
Alright, let's go.
I leave the light in your place.
get blue, get Dragon Soul. Pretty good. Now here's a fun little idea. Let's say you don't want this game to go on too long. You could actually bait the dragon, ignore it entirely. Go for something else. Oh, TF ulted on my head. I didn't even notice the TF ulti because my Edge of Night makes it so it doesn't show. 20 seconds.
The dark and
Right, flash up in 5. We have Edge of Night coming up in 5 too. Oh, Jinx actually decided to go full offensive build.
with this blade, I am invincible.
Ooh, TF as well. Yeah, I was expecting there to be 3 tops, so I thought I could outplay the Lee Sin Yone, kill Lee Sin and get out. But unfortunately, TF went top as well. Surprised their bot lane was still able to get a kill in a 2v4. So am I flash and ulti. This game's getting a little bit intense. Aaron in 35, lads.
That only served to sharpen
Yeah, but you see the threat that Lee Sin and Yone could have? Like, if they were more ahead, I think this game definitely would have been better for Red Kayn. But, I mean, they're pretty useless, so being blue is perfect for diving Jinx. 800 gold on GA.
leaving my enemies in the shadow.
The enemy team just rushes it, and it's kind of just game over, isn't it? Oh, thankfully they did not.
Forged by the uncaring providence.
The enemy's inhibitor has respawned.
Nice. Not bad. We're going for the end, so honestly all we really have to do is just stall here, I'd say. Ain't that right?
Slain. Enemy double kill. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret. Slain.
GG's. Ah, good job. Good game. That was a fun one. Good boys, do it. GG's.